Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Megan and welcome to the first Sunday video on our channel. I thought I'd start us off with some movie favorites of mine. I feel like I know more about movies than I do about music and they're a little bit easier to talk about, so why not? I'm just going to give us a top 5 list of movies, and this week it's going to be about dysfunctional families. Why not? I feel like we all have them. For the most part, I think these are independent films. They're really easy to get into, at least they were for me, and I'm pretty sure you can find them on Netflix if you have that. If not, there's other ways to get these things. Alright. The first movie on my playlist is Stuck in Love. I feel like a lot of people have already seen this, but I really liked it, and if you haven't, I think you should. It was directed by Josh Bone. I don't know, sorry. It's basically about this family of writers and how they cope with each other and how they cope with the jealousy of being writers and how that works in such a small little knit community. And the parents are divorced, and the dad is kind of still in love with the mom. He's still really pining for her and stuff, and that's funny and sad to watch. They're basically all falling in love with people and you're watching them go through the motions of that. I think they're a fun family to watch. I enjoyed it. Logan Lerman and Lily Collins are in it, so they got some big names, some pretty faces. It's a good movie to watch when there's nothing on or you just don't want to pay attention that well because it's easy to catch up on things. It's a good little chick flick. The next movie on my list, I'm sure lots of people have also seen, and it's called Our Idiot Brother. It's directed by Jesse Pretz. I'm pronouncing, it's not my forte. Okay, cool. It's basically about this just out of it brother, played by Paul Rudd, and he got arrested for selling weed to a cop, and he's coming back from jail, and his family's just kind of throwing him between all of them because none of them want to really deal with him and kind of live with him. But it just shows the importance of family and bonds made like that. It's a good comedy to watch. Something nice to fall asleep to because then you're falling asleep happy, and it's Paul Rudd, and what's not to love about that, and there's hippies, and Zoe Deschanel is a lesbian. It's a good time. I recommend it. I'm not giving it a good explanation, but I recommend it. The next movie I've seen really recently, I saw it on Netflix. It's called The Family, directed by Luc Besson. Jesus Christ, Megan, I'm sorry. It's basically this family's put into a witness protection program and they're living in France, and they're trying to, and it's basically this family from like Brooklyn or something trying to cope with that. They're basically in the witness protection program because their dad was this giant mobster and people are after him. The dad is played by Robert De Niro. The FBI agent is played by Tommy Lee Jones, so there's kind of only big names in the movie, but it's a really good comedy. The family are certainly eclectic. They all have their own anger issues and the way of coping with things. It's funny, it's dramatic, sometimes a little gory, there's a little bit of violence in it, but I think it's a good watch. Let me know what you think about that one. The next film is filmed in French. It's a French film, clearly, because it's called The Sexual Chronicles of a French Family. It's a little self-explanatory. There are subtitles, you don't have to like be fluent in French to understand the movie. It's basically about this, it starts following this one kid, and he's coming to terms with everyone in his family is not a virgin except for him, and he's really depressed by that, and he really wants to lose his virginity, so he goes about ways trying to lose his virginity, but also follows everyone else in his family and their sexual escapades. Doesn't really like show them fucking a lot, it's not like a porno, but I don't know why I said porno like I was 87, alright, but it's just a funny, good chuckling movie because families are awkward and sex talks are awkward, but seeing a kid going about losing his virginity is hilarious because everyone has gone through that or will go through that, and you know, sex talk. It's directed by Jean-Marc Barr and Pascal Arnaud, so that means anything to you? Cool. The last movie on my list is kind of sad, but it was beautiful. The cinematography for it was beautiful. The actors were beautiful, like the way they acted and their faces. They were pleasing to my eyes. I should probably say what it is called. Okay, it's called What Maisie Knew. It basically follows the custody battles of this adorable little child. She's probably like 5 or something. And it's just, both her parents are really shitty. They're not ready to be parents. The dad doesn't want her at all, basically, and the mom is like this rock star played by Julianne Moore. She's just such a sweet and innocent little child, and she's so like profound and just, it warms my heart. It made me cry a little bit. And her parents are just such assholes, and some people just not have children. But that aside, it's a good watch. It might make you cry a little bit, get you a little warm and fuzzy. It's a sad one, but it also makes you laugh, and it has Alexander Skarsgård in it, so what's not to love? I mean, you would watch each of these movies for different reasons, but despite all that, this one is probably my favorite. That's why I put it at the end, just because it lasts with me the longest, and like just the way it's filmed, the actors, the way they're acting is so beautiful, and you just feel for this little girl so much. It's so breathtaking and heartwarming. So yeah, that was it. Those are my top 5 movies about dysfunctional families, or based around dysfunctional families. If you liked it, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you would add to the list, or what you think should be removed from the list. Maybe something like that. I don't know, my hand was so awkward there. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!